Hello, my friends. Welcome back. For far too long, there has always been bullying allegations swirling around the self-proclaimed Duchess of Compassion, the Montecito harlot Meghan Markle. I always say where there is smoke, there is fire, and there has been a ton of smoke surrounding that trollop. And I think it's time people start talking about it. In this video, I will remind everyone of just a few, because if I were to cover it all, then we would be here forever. Ain't nobody got time for that. So in this video, I'm just going to name just a few instances of when Meghan Markle was a bully. Let me remind you all that Meghan was the spoiled little girl who never grew up. From ghosting friends from a young age to gossip about the untalented wannabe Hollywood actress behaving like a diva when she played a FedEx girl in Horrible Bosses and pissing off Jennifer Aniston and others on set with her demands and treatment of others. Meghan was known to be a pain in the rear during her time on Suits, a cable TV show where she never made it past being number 6 on the call sheet. Meghan played the role of a main character's love interest, and she was mostly known for taking her clothes off and sloppy sex scenes. Trust me, watching two seals mate would be much better than the grotesque porn-like scenes of Meghan Markle getting nailed up against a filing cabinet. Yuck. Jean Malik, one of the directors for the Reitman's campaign Meghan was featured in, had left a comment on a Facebook group where they had mentioned that she is definitely the meanest person I've ever met. Then, the emotionally stunted idiot named Harry started dating a nearly 40-year-old woman who had nothing to her name and was written out of Suits. She had no future prospects, and this con artist managed to land a mentally stunted man who happened to be a prince and moved into his cottage within 2 months of dating him. Meghan harassed the palace staff then, and once they were married, Harry and Meghan were losing staff at an alarming rate. Harry even confirmed their bullying of staff in his biography, where he described regularly seeing staff slumped over their desk in tears. Even though Meghan wants to claim the palace didn't protect her, they did, and in a way they still are. They allowed a complete snake into the fold, and they still gave into her demands and covered her bad behavior. The royals were aware of her bad behavior. In the days leading up to Harry and Meghan's wedding, Katie Nicholl had reported at the time that Queen Elizabeth had to have a stern talk with Meghan after she had scolded the staff at the palace over some eggs. Katie stated the Queen walked into her kitchen and took Meghan aside and said, "Meghan, in this family, we don't speak to people like that." Could you imagine a grown woman like the Queen needing to give you a lesson on how to speak to people? It tells you everything you need to know. There was the story of Meghan bullying Princess Charlotte, and we even witnessed the evil looks Meghan gave the 3-year-old princess when she was walking as a flower girl at the funeral, wedding. There are many more stories about Meghan being difficult to be around, to work with. We have witnessed the multitude of evil glares and mask slips. Then finally, in 2021, Buckingham Palace launched an investigation into the allegations of bullying made by the former staff members. However, the findings were not made public, and the palace released a statement saying that any lessons learned from the investigation would be taken forward in the future. I understand the reasons why the palace did not release the findings. I understand the need to protect the victims from being attacked and doxxed by the Sussex Squad, and it could avoid fueling further media frenzy. I have also been advised by some that it is illegal in the UK for an employer to release that sort of information. However, I think it's time for those who were verbally, mentally, or physically harmed by Meghan Markle to speak out. I think the palace had no idea how to deal with someone mistreating the staff in the way that she did, But the royal family continuing on attempting to bury this story just makes me wonder if King Charles is worried more about his reputation and not the mental health and well being of the victims of Meghan Markle. Royal reporter Richard Palmer spoke with Matt Wilkinson on the Sun's Royal exclusive show recently, and he stated no one could do anything right in the eyes of the couple. Richard also revealed that there were always huge inquests after every public engagement the Duke and Duchess of Sussex carried out. His comments made me think, why would the royal family keep sending Harry and Meghan out on engagements and tours if they were this much of a goddamn nightmare? Why continue to cover for them after your first inquest into their bad behavior or their second inquest into their bad behavior? Why continue to allow them to represent the royal family? Why would the royal family continue to give them what they wanted in respects of giving their phantom children titles? All Harry and Meghan have done is taken a huge dump all over the royal family. Maybe you all can help me figure out why the royals would allow their shenanigans to continue on when Harry and Meghan were clearly unfit, abusive, and unstable. This I will never understand about the royal family. It makes them look weak, in my opinion. As I mentioned earlier, the victims should speak out, and if anyone who has ever been bullied by Meghan Markle, you can reach out to me and I can get your story out anonymously. Even the victims who had tea thrown at them in Australia, or how about the seamstresses at Givenchy who had scissors thrown at them? If you are a victim of Meghan Markle's, please reach out to me at MeghansMole@gmail.com. On that note, my friends, what do you think should happen to this story regarding these bullying allegations that continue to keep plaguing Meghan and the royal family? I mean, we all know Meghan is a bully everywhere she goes because of her insecurities. But I'd love to know what you think, so let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next one. Stay gorgeous, my beautiful friends. Take care. Bye.